There comes a time in a man where the things he has said, the mistakes he has done, his actions, they kind of creep up on the person and they realize they were wrong. Well, Draymond Green probably realized that his antics were a little bit too much, his words were a little bit too harsh, and he tried to apologize to Tristan Thompson, and Tristan Thompson wasn't having any of it. After the ESPYs, Draymond Green and Tristan Thompson, for whatever reason, ended up going to the same club. Draymond Green saw Tristan Thompson, and Draymond Green tried to apologize. When he tried to apologize the first time around, Tristan Thompson said, "Yo, get out my face, I'm not trying to hear it." Draymond Green must have felt so bad and compelled that the man said, "Yo man, I apologize again." So in a nutshell, he apologized the first time. Tristan Thompson said no, he got rejected, no pun intended. And then he tried to apologize the second time, and Tristan Thompson had enough, and Tristan Thompson punched Draymond Green in the face. Of course, Kevin Durant was there, and Kevin Durant and some other athletes broke up the fight. When the news spread amongst athletes pretty much said, about time. There were a lot of athletes that were happy that Draymond Green got punched in the face. But it just amazes me how these athletes are happy that Draymond Green got punched in the face, yet they're not doing anything and they support this kind of abuse on the court. I mean, Draymond Green says things that are probably out of line when they're playing basketball, and people let it slide. So for these athletes to get happy when Draymond Green gets punched in the face, yet they're not doing anything about it, I mean, at least Bradley Beal did something about it, but I don't really know of any athletes to do anything to Draymond Green when he gets out of line. Again, I don't condone violence. I'm not a guy that's going to tell you go ahead and beat Draymond Green up to a pulp. Draymond Green clearly feels bad for what he has done in the past, and he's trying to, in a sense, release himself from the prison that he has created. Because a lot of athletes don't like Draymond Green. They don't like Draymond Green on the court. They don't like Draymond Green off the court. Now, Tristan Thompson probably just had enough. A lot of abuse about his scandals, a lot of abuse on social media about his poor performance. And then you have Draymond Green talking crazy when he's playing with 3 other All-Stars and a Finals MVP. Tristan Thompson probably said enough is enough. And Draymond Green, man, a lot of athletes don't like you. I think before you apologize, you got to change your attitude on the court. That's what you got to do first and foremost. Once you start doing that, I guess athletes are going to start to, in a sense, accept you and embrace you, I guess. Because the NBA is very forgiving nowadays. It ain't like it is in the 80s. I mean, NBA players, man, they fight one game and then they're holding hands the next game. It's not like back in the days where people hated each other and it was like a beef that they had. Like it was a personal beef. It ain't like that no more. And Draymond Green, honestly, I don't know how you could fix that on the court, because that's who you are. That's the reason that you win games, because you're a nut job on the court and you talk crazy and you try to get into people's heads. You can't change that. So I guess you're just gonna have to accept not being liked. Stop trying to apologize to these guys, man, because they're not gonna like you anyways, man. It's good that you did apologize in a perfect world, but some of the things that you have done, some of the things that you have said probably isn't something that NBA players are going to try to forget. My best advice to you, try to be cool with these guys after you retire. Kind of talk about it in a show one day when you're 40 years old. Hey, remember when I was young and I would say all these stupid things? I regret it now. And then people probably will give you a pass. But for you to say it now, and then you're going to probably do the same thing next season and the next season after that, not a good look. With that being said, I'm out.